I can't believe guys are saying Callum O'Hare's not Prem.
He's not, bro. Be serious. He's actually not.
You can be a baller and not be Prem quality. That's actually calm.
There's nothing wrong with that,
actually
bro.
okay.
Bro, when he was at Coventry...
So who's the best player in the Championship right now?
It's definitely not Dan James. I was watching
Probably
him
Enzo
earlier.
Lefebvre,
He
bro.
is rubbish.
He's definitely Prem quality though.
Dan James.
Enzo Lefebvre. No, man said Dan James.
Bro, he's Premier League quality.
Who? Dan James?
No. Enzo Lefebvre.
Enzo Lefebvre.
Bro, my man came from Roma, bro.
I don't know about best though.
He's definitely the best player.
Bro.
You know who else is Prem quality? That striker for Sunderland, Isidore. He would start for the whole of the bottom half. He would start for all of them. He is, bro. He has all the tools to be a serious 9, bro.
You know you can have the tools, bro. You can have
Joe Bellingham. Is Joe Bellingham Prem quality?
Not yet. No, do you think Joe? You're giving Joe?
I don't know. I'd be lying if I said I know. I don't know yet. I don't know.
O'Hare not Prem quality.
Okay.
Who does he play for?
But you got to look at the people. Look at the people in his position. Yeah, that we will call whack and this, that, and the third. Bro, they're not going to be better than
If you
Callum.
don't
They're
think
going to
that
be
man
better
can
than
play
Callum.
for Southampton...
But then they're not Prem quality. They are not Prem quality themselves.
No,
but that
they're
doesn't make them
going
Prem
down.
quality.
That's not Prem quality.
That doesn't make them. Bro, you know, bro,
8.7 points. That's not a Prem quality team.
that is not Prem quality. You know, all three of them combined, they have the lowest points tally. bro.
Southampton team, who stays?
Diblin.
What in the-
That is it. And KWP, that's it.
Ramsdale stays.
Ramsdale stays. I'll be honest, Ramsdale stays. I'll be honest, Ramsdale stays. Ramsdale stays.
Ramsdale don't really stay though, bro.
Ramsdale stays.
He just goes to the next relegation team.
But he stays though. But even then, that's still staying. That's still staying.
The 3 teams that get promoted, one of them will sign Ramsdale, and then he'll just go straight back down.
Yeah, but that's still staying though.
And that's still staying, but I don't think he goes to the relegation. I think he goes higher than that.
Like where?
Are you paying for him? Are you paying for him? You must be paying for him.
Lord.
No, you know what? Yeah, I hear it. You know, Mum's I hear it.
Nick Pope's only a keeper, you know.
They don't.
Nick Pope is always injured.
Bro, the bruv.
He's overrated, you know.
Yeah, he. I've been saying Nick Pope's overrated. Nick Pope's ass, bro.
He's overrated, Anyway, we're back. UTL, another episode
Put my belly on
with
it.
the man them. What are the man them saying? David got the prison fit as well. Everyone on the right, where's the prison fit? Last time it was you, fam. The all grey.
We're back. Fresh home. Shout out Amri, man.
But yeah, man, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let's introduce the man them. We're gonna start on the left.
Again, because this guy this guy's actually addicted to me, bro. I said to you, don't leave me alone,
Got
bro.
the big cheer. Chat 50 Cent.
What you saying, Jesus peace, innit?
Yeah, man. I hear it still. Amen.
You know what, yeah, I ain't got an intro, you know. I slide on the intro, but I just want to tell them it's Brandz, innit? Like, literally, I just want to tell them it's Brandz.
Yeah, man.
Simple.
Then in the 8 today.
Yo, your boy Jay, back again. Liverpool are warm, winning the league, ready to chop it up, man.
On the right.
Don't cry, don't beg. It's okay. don't cry,
Right
don't
wing.
beg.
Next season, innit?
Man said next
Just
season.
right wing, right half space, right back, whatever you want to call it. Win, lose or draw. I'm in as always. It's David again, man.
That meaning guy, fam. Change your intro.
Why don't I change it?
Change your
I'm loyal.
Change your intro.
Give it a year's time. You lot will see. When we're in
Then just something like Paul Merson, change your tactics.
Change your intro. Denzel, also known as FV, in the middle, controlling the tempo. But yeah, man, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And we're gonna start off with Test Your Touch, where we test the man's ball knowledge. Made the question on the way here today.
As always.
As always. Sometimes better to freestyle.
Yeah.
You see, little baby, when you freestyle, look how many views that song got. Do you ever
I hear it, man. I hear it,
To
man.
this day, he hasn't got a better song.
That is cap. I don't think freestyle's even a good song.
Bro, I think, bro,
That's his biggest song.
that's his
biggest
biggest
song,
song,
that's his
G.
biggest
He hasn't got a bigger one than that.
Drip Too Hard. Drip Too Hard's bigger than that.
No, man, freestyle is the best.
Freestyle.
Shout out my label, that's me.
I don't know what's his biggest.
Everyone knows that, yeah.
Everyone knows who the hell that is.
Yeah.
Fairs.
So why are you trying to use that against him though? He has 10 tunes.
No, you're always the one drilling him.
10 for 10, he's smoking.
You're always drilling him, bro. If you used to do his he's living off his early days.
Yeah.
He's living off his glory days. He's ass now.
It's actually Hazard
That
still.
new album stinks, man. Stinks.
He's living off what? Like 2020, 2019,
2018.
Bro, it's like Hazard. It's like Hazard.
it.
It's like Hazard. It's literally Hazard. He's a Hazard.
But anyway, into Test Your Touch. Today's question is, how, obviously, Jamie Carragher was there chatting the mad thing. So I thought, let me relate a question to that. So how many African players can you name in 60 seconds that have won the Champions League?
Champions League.
That's not a bad one.
That's a
It's
good
a good
one,
question.
Good question.
Credit where credit's due.
The questions are always good. It's just that if I can get the answers
Bro.
there properly. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So 60 seconds. Try this at home. Try put in the comments. Your time starts now.
Drogba.
Correct.
Desai. No, he's French.
Hey.
Stinky. Off to a stinky start.
Black player.
Salah.
Yaya Toure.
Salah.
3,
Money.
4, 5,
Mahrez.
6,
Matip.
Aubameyang.
7. Where did he win
When
that?
did he
Aubameyang.
win it? This guy.
With Arsenal, no?
No.
Montari. Oh,
Yeah, he did
Yes,
with
8.
Inter.
At Inter Milan.
What, so is it just strictly man that played for Africa? Because what if I want to say Seedorf?
Wait, this guy needs to be arrested. Just arrest him.
That was an SM.
Arrest him.
Yes.
Yeah, he did. 9.
They're gonna say because he's Sierra Leone. Seedorf, Sierra Leone. That's what they're gonna say.
What's all that African?
Rudiger. No, he's not even. No, I can't even call him. No, sorry.
Hey, Brandz is
No, I'm violent.
Brandz is cooked.
I mean, it's gone blank, you know.
3, 2, 1. Time.
It's bad though.
You say he got 9?
Did George Weah open it? Anyway.
George Weah.
He definitely
Probably
did.
did. What country is he from again?
Liberia, but he's a USA man still.
I don't think he did, you know.
There's gonna be some
Anyways, African players that won the Champions League. Let's go through a
Should be
few.
There's gonna be some outlandish names.
Try. There's one from Cameroon and he played for Chelsea.
Jeremie.
Yeah.
Who?
He won it in 2000 with Real
Man
Madrid.
said Jeremy Mendy.
Oh, he must have been. He was a young G.
He
Then.
must have been 40, but he told them that he was 20.
Joseph Manalo.
He must said Eto won it 3 times. Flipping up.
He's the best African player ever. In my personal
Definitely, I would give
opinion.
it to him as well.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion, he's the best.
They're saying Salah though. If he gets Ballon, I'm saying if he wins Ballon d'Or, some people are saying
Salah's
it's
up there.
uncomfortable.
Salah's up there still. My personal opinion, Salah's gone past Yaya Toure and them man still. He's gone past.
What
he's
about
gone past
Drogba?
them.
No, but yeah,
and he's gone past Drogba as well.
He can't be past Drogba because Drogba stopped a world war. So, Drogba stopped a war.
So it's about politics now.
Keep all the
Civil
politics
wars.
separate.
Bro, he
You know
stopped a
that man
civil
there,
war. Bro.
fam.
He's
But Eto, I think undisputed. If you ask Africans who the best player of all time is, they'll either say George Weah or Samuel Eto.
oh man, I even forgot about George Weah.
George Weah won a Ballon d'Or as
I
well.
think that's 1 and 2 in it.
Eto. Oh.
Back-to-back trebles.
What does Salah have to do then? Win the Ballon d'Or?
If Salah wins Ballon d'Or, then you can now put him in one.
Without winning the AFCON. He hasn't won the AFCON. Like.
No.
Did he have AFCON?
No,
I thought
he
Egypt have won that.
He
So
hasn't
how
got.
can you be the best African?
How can you be the best without an AFCON though?
It's dark, man. It's dark. Egypt have never been the best team. His Salah's
But
team.
you know, thing has 2 though.
Senegal.
What's my man's name that played for El Neni has 2 though.
Man said
El Neni.
El Neni has 2.
The fact that El
He
Neni's
does.
been
He
Salah's
literally
best
posted it the
teammate.
other day. He literally says he's grateful that he has 2, bro.
because 10 years ago, like early
Yeah,
2000s,
they were
that's
ripping
when
it,
Junior Agogo. That AFCON is when Egypt were cooking still.
Did I Mido and then?
Yeah, Mido and that. So but yeah, Salah's involved. But Eto's the best. In my opinion, Eto's the best.
Yeah, Eto.
Do you know they had Mohamed Zidane as well? Chai, what do you know about Mohamed Zidane? Anyway, who else is there?
Amizaki. Chai.
They have Pele for Ghana.
Oh my gosh.
They have Samuel Kofor.
Is that a Beddy? Things uncles.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sammy Kofor. Didn't he play? Who did he play for?
Yeah, that's Jordan Ayew and
Man said that's the uncles.
guy's late, man. You're even
I thought they were uncles, bro. They ain't got the same name and that,
Samuel
bro.
Kofor played for
Bayern. That Ghanaian.
One.
That Ghanaian.
Suleiman Tari, Michael Essien, Naby Keita for Liverpool.
Yeah.
When he ballooned that shot as well, I remember.
Yeah, bro. You
That's
That was
actually
a
dark,
daddy.
you know. That's
That
actually
ball, they
they
lost
lost that one.
that
They
ball.
lost that
That
one,
ball
yeah.
is still somewhere, bro.
Solomon Kalou,
Oh my gosh.
Forgot about that guy, man.
Drogba, Yaya, Mariga, you know.
Modibo Mariga.
What's his name?
These names are crazy.
Yeah, he played for Porto, I think, as well.
Inter Milan, that's where he won it though.
Inter.
I think there's a few Marigas, you know. Jamie Carragher at Liverpool, Seydou Keita at Barcelona.
That doesn't count, that doesn't count.
yes.
He does count.
Why does that not count?
Do you know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of a different Keita actually. So
No, man. That's
Bare caters, man.
Centre mid.
yeah, I'm thinking of a different Keita.
We all called him the Black Busquets back in school.
He was actually good, you know.
Yeah, he was decent.
I'm not thinking of the same Keita.
He was
If he
decent.
came prime, he'll actually do. He'll be serious.
He done his thing.
Hakimi, they put them there.
Oh yeah, because Moroccan, yeah.
Yeah, Madrid, innit?
He didn't play for Madrid though. That's not
Bro, he was there in the squad.
So that
innit?
means Brahim Diaz has one, no?
Probably.
even. That's
Yeah.
even the cheating because he switched to Morocco anyway.
Yeah. Ziyech,
Oh, yeah, Hakim Ziyech. Yeah.
For who? Oh,
John Obi Mikel.
How can I forget? Bloody hell.
Onto their players. Kanu at Ajax.
I can't you.
Finidi George.
Oh my God.
Sadio
Niger
Mane.
winger.
Mendy. Benny McCarthy at Porto. Or that Porto team under Jose Mourinho.
Yeah, because he's South African.
South
Oh, what jealousy.
Jealousy. Hey, but yeah, man, that's a few of the Africans, innit? So let us know how you did at home. Put in the comments, you feel me? But today's a freestyle episode. I feel like that's our best episodes. Do you know what I'm trying to say? We're just covering a few topics that's been happening.
so you got buzz?
Huh?
You got buzz for the episode?
Nah, man.
You ain't got buzz?
Nah, bro.
I got some of my notes still.
Allow it, bro. Let's talk football,
Said
innit?
freestyle.
And the first thing we want to talk about, obviously, was speaking about African players. Carragher's comments and that. What you man thinking of?
You man already know my opinion on this, innit? Like,
Go ahead, then.
Go ahead, start off, bro.
swear down.
Yeah.
Bro. The floor is yours.
You're spitting still. I think you're spitting. I think you're spitting just
Elaborate,
straight facts,
gang.
bro.
Ah, God. There's always one.
No, but not straight facts, innit? The way he definitely said it was not right. He basically said AFCON is dry. Like, nobody talks about it, nobody rates it, this, that, and the third. But obviously, like, since then, people have obviously done some more research, and only one African player has won AFCON, been the MVP, and finished top 3 in the Ballon d'Or ranking since like 1990 something, and it was Sadio Mane. So really and truly, there will be years where players will have brazy AFCON tournaments, but AFCON just isn't looked at the same way as, you know, like the Euros and this, that, and that. I think that's what he was trying to get at. But he definitely said it in the wrong way. He kind of just brushed it, bro.
Jay, what you saying? David, how do you?
I think Carragher's buzzing still.
Nah.
I think he's just buzzing. If I was to turn around now and say South America, Copa America is not relevant, it's only relevant because Messi's there. If Messi wasn't playing in Copa America, would it be looked at the same?
Listen,
No, I'm genuinely asking. Because they talk about, bro.
You see that Brazil, innit?
Yeah, that they're big nations, so they'll get more weight than AFCON naturally, innit? Just because they're bigger nations.
I just think that, bro, AFCON is a buzz. The fact that Carra, Michael Richards and Studge, they even tried to correct him, and he tried to brush
save his
it.
ass, you know?
Yeah, he tried to brush
Because
it.
they knew what was gonna come.
come on, lads. Come on, lads.
Yeah, bro.
His mistake was standing on it. Then he should have just like said, you know, my bad. Like I didn't mean it like that. But to be fair, what he's saying, I don't think he's wrong. But again, the way he articulated himself was quite poor. And
He made him something like a serious.
for example, like the Mane example, like he's right in the sense that AFCON wouldn't propel like a player to Ballon d'Or. Because let's say Mane won AFCON in 2022, would he have won it over Benzema? In your man's opinion,
No.
I don't think he still would have. So he's right in the sense that AFCON still it's not respected enough to propel someone to a Ballon d'Or, but he buzzed on it and making it seem like it was just any tournament that doesn't hold any weight because he did finish second because of it at least.
I feel like what he done was mind games, bro. Because the way he in the tweet and what he was saying, fam, he just try to cover up himself in it naturally, though, innit? But I feel like he made people feel like they had no reason to be outraged. Like he's moving like, oh, fam, why are these man mad? They're only mad just to be woke. That's what I don't like, innit? Do you know what I'm trying to say? He didn't really come on the, like, I understand. He said it briefly in the thing, but you can tell he didn't really think.
You can tell deep down you don't respect him.
Somebody told him he had to apologize a little bit at least.
And then, yeah, he probably got bare notifications.
Bro,
and that.
like he just because I don't think he understands that, bro. They say AFCON is not a big tournament, that, bro. If you ask any African players in that, bro, that man will tell you that, bro, this is our lives,
Serious,
bro.
And that was the main statement. The reason why people are mad. No one, obviously, bro, Euros is bigger than AFCON, bro. No one's saying that it's not, bro. Like, you got players like Mbappe there, bro. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Who's even African, by the way. But the main thing was that it's not a big tournament, bro. How can you know Carragher's the type of guy to say, bro, on a man's CV, Carragher's the type of guy to say FA Cup holds more weight than AFCON on a guy's CV, bro. He's the type of guy to say that, bro.
That's part of the problem, bro, because it's like Europa League, bro. Of course, Champions League is better than the Europa League. But Europa League is still classed as a major trophy.
Even even Carabao Cup. You know Carabao Cup is
we're not
classed as a
doing this
major tournament,
again.
bro.
It's true, though. I'm just saying, innit? Because it's true.
I'm talking about this.
No, but it's true, though. Bro. Carabao Cup is classed as a major tour. Like when a player has a CV and you look at their honours,
yeah, it says major honours.
Major honours.
Yeah, but it's going to just say it. But it's going to say that because you can't leave it out. You can't just say they didn't win anything, even if they won the EFL Cup, bro. Whatever you want to call it.
Let's say FA
It doesn't
Cup,
make
then.
it.
Does FA Cup hold weight?
Of course it does.
Okay, but not the
It
same
holds
as the
more-
Champions League though.
No,
It's
but
still a major
because
tournament.
this is domestic. That's domestic. You got to look at it as
It's still a major
in
tournament
England.
though.
Yeah, in this country.
But AFCON,
In Italy, do you think they care about? Do you think they care about our FA Cup?
AFCON is a
That's what I'm
buzz,
trying to
though.
say.
He buzzed on it though.
Exactly, that's theirs, but we don't care about theirs. That's what I'm saying. It's a major cup in our.
And how are you comparing World Cup? You use World Cup as an example. How can you compare World Cup to AFCON?
Is that what he
bro?
said? Is that what he
Bro,
said?
he said World Cup, like the World Cup, like the
He's
Euro.
acting like the last World Cup Morocco didn't get to the last 4, and they're from AFCON. They're from AFCON. So, like, don't get it twisted, yeah, bro. AFCON doesn't get the same exposure. Of course, it's not gonna get the same exposure in that, yeah.
Bro,
but to say it's not a major tournament is a buzz.
I think what
It's
doesn't
a
help,
buzz.
yeah, is the fact that there's not, again, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, there was a lot of African superstars in football.
Yes.
Eto'o, Drogba,
There's a lot
ETC.
now.
Do you think there's as
No,
many
no,
now?
I think- no, I
of
don't
world
think
class
so, I don't
standard.
think
Like,
so.
let's we can
Bro,
run through it now. I mean,
fam,
Salah's one
There's
of them
more African players now, but the standard of world class players was more back then.
back then, and hence why.
But that's in
it's-
football in
it's-
general.
it's-
Football's in that state though right now.
Yeah, in general, that's what I'm saying.
Even
but
in general,
that's not
the
helping
level.
like people's, agendas
No, but I
that
feel
they
like
have
this
already.
this version is better because then, bro, the Premier League is scattered with African talent. So it's right in front of you, bro. You look at Bournemouth, you see Semenyo mashing work. You go West Ham, you're seeing Kudus and that mashing work. They got a few North Africans as well.
Cool, but then, but for example, now let's say, when's the next AFCON?
2025.
This year,
December.
December.
This year.
Yeah.
You've just named 2 of the better players in the Premier League who are from Ghana. Yeah, and obviously no jokes, and you've been Ghanaian.
Well, they're not gonna be there.
They're not going to be there. Do you understand? So that's already losing some of the star players that we.
Yeah,
need
but
to
that
look at. Do you
happens though. In
understand?
the Euro, some man not qualify. So when did Italy not qualify?
When was the last time Italy were
They
good?
didn't make a 2018
Yeah,
World
man, it
Cup. Italy.
happens though, innit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but when you take out Italy, you still got France, you still got Spain, you still
Yeah,
got
but bro,
Germany.
look at the best players this season in the Premier. I can name
The best player is African.
Mbuemo,
The best player is African.
Salah, bro. Who's there? Wissa. Who's been good this season?
What's his name? Mbeumo as
Olaina's
well.
probably been the best right back this season.
Yeah.
Bro. Calvin Bassey playing well.
Bro,
Alex Iwobi
Carra's
playing
just got
well.
an agenda, man.
Of course.
Carra's
Yeah, bro,
got an agenda.
they're
He even
telling
got an agenda against Salah. From time when he said Cole Palmer was the best player in the Premier League, like, bro, got an agenda.
But I even like the fact that he said it because it actually, bro, bear man feel like this, innit?
Yeah.
But do you not feel that Africans, like, we do too much to please these man, like when these man, like, should we even care how the world sees Africa?
Of course you should. Of course you should.
Or should we just embrace ourselves?
Because that's the reason why. That's the reason why Africans feel like they're getting
No love. This is the reason why not getting no love, bro.
Like Salah, like they'll use the excuse now. Luckily for us, the Ballon d'Or happens before AFCON, so AFCON is not going to be an excuse as to why Mo Salah will not win the Ballon d'Or. But if AFCON was in January, like this January happened, and Salah didn't win for whatever reason, that goes against him in the Ballon d'Or. But I tell you what, if Vinny doesn't win Copa America, that doesn't go against him.
I think it low-key did, you know. If Vinny won Copa, I feel like he would have won.
He would have won Ballon.
A lot of people didn't mention that though, because he didn't do nothing. You know the fact that Vinny doesn't play good for Brazil is actually a thing.
But all those times when Ronaldo was winning Ballon d'Or and he wasn't winning with Portugal,
but then
in
look at
Euros and that,
deep it though.
like, but it wasn't going against.
He was mashing work though.
But that's what I'm trying to say though. It wasn't going against him, bro. It only goes against him if you're from a certain part of the world, and at the moment is African, bro. It's literally African. For you're better off just not playing for. At the moment, it feels like for these African players, you're better off just not playing for your country and just mash as much work as you can for your club, and then hope for the best. That's what it feels like.
To be fair,
But what people don't understand is, bro, with the finances and resources and with corruption, yeah, the fact that African countries are even getting to quarters, semis is not, as well as their players getting taken from the European countries, bro. Do you know how mad that is, bro?
I think
If they had a better set, if African countries had a better setup, bro, you would see half of these
big
guys
man, fam.
from France, from England, from all over the world coming to play for Africa, and then all of a sudden you see the playing field even. You see it start to level
I
out.
think it's already started to even out a little bit. I'll be honest.
Bro,
It'll
Morocco
always
would
be
give
hard.
England a game.
The corruption will always be there and the resources will always be a bit tighter. So it will always be difficult in it. But I still think, bro, if you put like the top 5 countries in Africa, you put them against some of these European teams, bro, they're having a night.
It's in for a rude
Yeah, for
awakening
real,
still.
for real.
Some teams are in for a rude awakening.
for real.
Bro, Morocco will give it to some of these
They'll give
teams,
England a
bro.
game. Morocco would give England a game,
Nigeria will
bro.
give some of these teams. Like, it'll be tight, it'll be hard, fam.
Yeah, for real.
Bro, we've seen it, fam. I seen Ghana, bro. This is time back in it. But I saw Ghana versus Germany 2-2, fam. But see Morocco. I saw England play Senegal recently, but they
In the World Cup?
The World Cup
3-1.
2018.
But I saw Senegal had a bit of injuries
Yeah,
and that. It wasn't.
No, I can't lie. England dispatched them that day.
Dispatched
Still,
them,
no,
innit?
dispatched them that day. Still. But
I said Senegal played Brazil.
Morocco beat Spain.
Morocco,
in the World Cup.
Yeah.
Morocco beat Spain, knocked them out.
Semi-final.
Nigeria played Argentina and Nigeria was
We should have beat them, bro.
Giving it to them.
We should have beat them.
3-2.
They beat us 3-2. But they had a handball.
That was because of Messi though. That was literally
that was
because of
Messi.
Messi. Time, bro.
That was peak.
Bro, Nigeria were giving it to them, fam. Trying to think of other examples. I swear to you.
Saudi Arabia. No,
Saudi Arabia. No, they're not African. Still. He was about to. Yeah. He said Saudi Arabia. I was thinking, nah, broski.
I was about to say they handed it to Argentina the other day, bro.
Even Algeria giving half these teams games.
They won AFCON a couple of years ago as well.
Yeah, but they're not. And they're getting back. They got a few players coming up.
Maybe coming up in it. Mars is slow.
They
now,
had a
so.
golden gen still. That's probably what.
Yeah. Him with Brahimi and all that. Bro, they had their gen still.
I think the last World Cup, I think almost all the Africa teams got out of their group.
That was
They can't get out.
Nah, I think every team won a game. I think that was the first time because we beat. I think we won our first game or something.
Did you draw with Portugal or lose?
Bro, that was the last. We lost, fam. That was a dumb game, fam. That's when they get the
Yeah, Osman Bakari.
Red Star Dogs.
He did it by himself, that's the worst part. No one ran with him, it's hilarious, bro.
Dumb game, fam. That's when Ronaldo was stinking up the J, fam. But yeah, fam, another hot topic recently, and I know you, man, are very passionate about this one.
Here we go.
Arsenal's captain. In the media.
You know, he's actually been a hot topic.
He's been a hot topic.
He's actually been a hot topic.
Can we skip this, please? Because I don't like discussing this.
No, I need to discuss this because, bro, we need to talk. We need to bring GC discussions to the TBTs, top baller. Us team versus you team. Jeremie, break it down. What's your views on Ødegaard?
Bro, I've said it the whole time, bro. I don't think he's the guy that everyone makes him out to be, bro. Right. When the going gets toughened, bro, he is not someone that is going to pull you through games.
Yeah, he hasn't got that.
I'm listening, bro.
My thing is, I compare him to guys like, what other attacking midfielders? Guys like Kevin De Bruyne, guys like Bruno Fernandes.
No, you can't. Bruno,
those guys, can play with anybody and they will still drag their team through the mud. It don't matter. What you're telling me now, because Saka can't play on the right, now your game is limited. You can't create for everybody else. Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me?
It's not just Saka, though. A whole attack.
No, but we saw the decline when Saka started. As soon as Saka came out of the team, bro, this whole notion of injuries and stuff, bro. When Arsenal had their 14, they're already 6 points behind Liverpool. And Liverpool had a game in hand already.
No, but you know, it's going to sound like I'm the
no, go on.
But bro, at the start of the season, the reason we had, 2-3 red cards in the games.
They weren't.
I swear to you.
At the start of the season,
Brighton.
Bournemouth's one was deserved. Saliba, he fouled him on the last man who deserved.
That was deserved. It was a second yellow.
City and Bournemouth were deserved.
And then what happened? Something happened against Tottenham. We had no players or something, but we won that game.
Ødegaard. That was the first game about Ødegaard, bro.
My thing is this, You see, like, bro, my thing is this, It's not like they were playing well at the start of the season. They were scoring from set pieces. They were scoring a lot of goals from set pieces, and that's not going to continue forever. Yeah. So that, in fairness to Arsenal, I give them the respect and say, okay, cool, like.
Do you know why as well? Because Ødegaard's been on their corners recently. You know, Arsenal ain't scored in about 35 corners. There was a stat that come on.
But he's been
Ødegaard
poor.
takes their corners.
He's been poor.
It's not a bad season.
But he's been poor.
It's not even a bad season, bro.
It's
been poor.
I think it's a rough patch in it, like that. Because it's not just my man. Like, you man talk like it's Ødegaard and he's the failure and he's the reason for Arsenal's failure. It's just not the case. They've stagnated and gone backwards, bro. They're not playing as good football as they did last season.
But he's supposed to be the guy because he's supposed to be the main source of creativity, and he's not creating anything. Half of their games you wouldn't even like, bro. They're playing Nottingham Forest and that is 0-0, bro. Why the hell are you taking him off? You're telling me fatigue.
Can we break this down now? Cool. Ødegaard, the reason why he's in the... Okay, I understand he's our captain, innit? Yeah. So captain, they hold the most weight, innit? They hold the core, innit? Cool, fairs, I hear it. Cool, let's break it down. Ødegaard, he started the season, wasn't too bad.
He played first game, then got injured, bro.
Broke his ankle, bro. 3 months out or 2. He broke his ankle.
2 months.
Come back now. I think he came back.
Played Chelsea. First game back against Chelsea. Got an assist.
And then I think he got ill straight after that, missed a couple games. Got ill again, missed a couple games. They even say childbirth, but that one might even be excuses. Cool. So he struggled for consistency. He's come back into the team now. The only stretch that he's had consistent minutes, no attack in front of him, bro.
Without Saka. Havertz
without Saka, Havertz is
Nelly
now injured.
Like,
Gabby Jesus went and done his ACL, fam.
Then the onus should be on him.
Creating chances, though.
Is he not creating chances, or are the man them not finishing?
No.
But
I'm saying but I'm saying not creating chances, because you can make a chance and someone not score. That's fine. You still made a chance. He's just not making any chances.
But like Brandz, you're saying it like he's got a plethora of attacking talent in front of him. Right now, he's got Marino, Nwaneri, Sterling, and Trossard, and Declan Rice. Like, what's he meant to do with them?
They had last year and they challenged for the titles. So what's the difference?
No, it was a fit Havertz, it was a fit Saka.
But my thing is that forget all of those guys not playing well. What stops you from being the onus and taking the game by the scruff of the neck?
He's not that type of player.
Yeah, but that
That's the player that gets made. That's the player that gets made out to be.
Him. You see Bruno Fernandes, yeah, for as much as we dismiss him and say, he loses the ball and he does all of this, look at his attack. But he takes the game by the scruff of the neck.
Not every time. There is times.
But the majority of Man United games.
Not the majority of Man United games. I seen a stat the other day. We are 15th for a reason,
I seen a stat the other day. He's won 8. He's got the second most points won by any player. He's got like 18 points. That's this season.
Do you know what it is? I would say. Do you know the thing about Bruno and Ødegaard? What I would say is Bruno, he's more of a moments guy. Like, he will force the issue a bit more than Ødegaard. But Ødegaard's more of a controller anyway. Bruno's more.
But you
final third.
A controller as an attacker. Are you here?
Nah, Ødegaard's a tempo. Bro, Ødegaard gets the ball off the centre back when that should be the DM's job. Basically, he gets it, keeps it ticking. If he doesn't collect it there, no one's playing, fam. That's one thing. But that should come from Arteta and the rest of them. His primary job. You cannot tell me now you're in a title challenging team. You're an attacking midfielder, and your primary job is to control tempo. No, but
are you kidding?
No, that's his play. That's his play. Like, you see
that's
Modric,
his play style, isn't it?
We see Modric. What do you call Modric? A creator.
But he's not really a 10, though. But he's not really a 10.
Modric is more time a controller, though.
Yeah, but he's an 8.
And so is Ødegaard.
Yeah, Ødegaard's playing at 8. Yeah, Ødegaard's playing at 8.
Bro.
They're not. Ødegaard's not playing as a 10. He's playing as an 8. Yeah, he is though.
They're comparing Modric to Ødegaard.
No, I'm just saying I'm not saying as a player, bro. Modric is light years as a player. But I'm saying like role in the team is a bit similar.
Yeah.
But Ødegaard has more defensive responsibility in the team as well than Modric. But another thing is, the things that Ødegaard is good for, man them hate Bruno for. Like, you see the ticking, making it tick, getting us playing. People hate the fact that Bruno can't do that. That's why Bruno gets stick.
No, but do you know what it is? Do you know what it is, though?
Bruno is the things that they hate Ødegaard for in terms of like moments. So it balances it out.
I don't.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, no. Denzel, everything Denzel just said is facts.
That's why man them hate Bruno, and that's why man them hate. They both have like hates. Like, people hate both players for different things, innit?
Because they're poorly. You can almost say they're
poor. Arsenal, there will be things that Arsenal fans hate that he does. For example, he'll be forcing it at times.
But I'll tell you this now. If
Bruno forcing it, you don't create nothing.
But then with Ødegaard, he doesn't force it enough. I feel like.
But I'll tell you this now. If you swap to Bruno Fernandes right now, Bruno Fernandes now would make Arsenal a better team.
No, he would not, man.
I think he would.
Tell such a lie, bro.
Do you know what it is?
I think he would.
Do you know what it is? In this current state of
if you took Bruno Fernandes out of Man United and put him in Arsenal, and you took Ødegaard and put him in Man United, Ødegaard makes Man United worse because they don't create enough as it is. Bruno does everything, and Ødegaard doesn't have the same capabilities as Bruno Fernandes. That's the truth.
But he's better. Like, I you know what? I just see.
You know, it's crazy. I don't know if I agree with that.
In different ways.
Yeah, different ways, isn't it?
I just think Bruno Fernandes. I just think the excuses they make for Ødegaard, they don't make that for Bruno Fernandes.
No, but you can't though, because you can't, because they're different
the excuses they're making now for Ødegaard is, but look at his attack. But we were talking about Man U's attack. Look at Bruno's attack for years. We've been talking about Man U's attack for years.
To be fair, I hear that.
And he's still producing.
We're actually playing Marino up front. Marino up front. We're actually playing Marino up front.
Man United. Marino you'd rather play him than Højlund, because Højlund doesn't do anything anyway.
At least he makes a run though.
He doesn't even do that.
If you look at how Arsenal play with Marino up front, Marino literally steps on Ødegaard's toes. There's no one in the box. At least Ødegaard and Xerxes, there's at least someone to hit.
Xerxes don't hit the box. Xerxes that guy's dancing on the edge of the box.
Højlund hits the box and then he dummies it in the box, bro.
No, I do hear you though. There is excuses for Ødegaard that people get onto Bruno.
That's why
his teammates and that.
That's why there's players like Bruno, Salah, these guys, yeah, cool. They might not be the most aesthetically pleasing on the ball. They might not keep the ball all the time. They might lose the ball. But these guys can play with anybody and still do their thing.
You can't act like Ødegaard is not what Ødegaard, they act like you can't create.
I think on you, Denzel. I didn't on you,
You need
Denzel.
to get your words
Nah,
out, bro.
the thing is with you, man.
He
You can create still.
Before this season, before the injury, no one. But when Ødegaard got injured, everyone said Arsenal.
You know, but Ødegaard's never had a season with more than 10 assists in his life. How can this be a man? How can this be your primary creator?
That's like I just said. Ødegaard's not the final ball. He's not been known for the final ball.
Yeah, but that's why he does not. That's why you're seeing he's suffering now because the guys that make him better, aka Bukayo Saka, is not here.
But for Arsenal, do you know our final ball guy is Saka, not Ødegaard. Ødegaard's the guy that feeds Saka for Saka to get the assist.
And you know what it is? They say feed him. It's usually the pass is this.
Nah, man, they link up bears, bro. They link up bears, bro.
The pass is this.
I can give you a comp of Ødegaard putting it on a plate for Saka to do.
I just think Ødegaard is, bro.
Their link up is very good on the right hand.
I think eventually Arsenal are gonna end up having to move on from him. You know, if they're gonna get
See, my problem now is that you hold Ødegaard more accountable than the guy who's actually at the helm and tactically is regressing Arsenal, and that is Mikel Arteta, bro. He signed Declan Rice to replace Granit Xhaka, and you lot have gotten worse, bro. But you lot blame Ødegaard
He's
week
not
in,
there
week out
to replace
consistently for
Xhaka
it.
though. He's not.
What do you mean he's not there?
No. That does not mean he is the replacement for Xhaka because you're seeing the links, bro. The links come out that they want Kimmich. The links that come out that say they want to get Zubimendi. If anything, those are the replacements for Xhaka because we were talking about it the other day, bro. Xhaka was the top passer in that midfield. He was the final ball man. Look how many passes. Look how many times Xhaka got the ball and crossed it into Jesus for him to score.
Xhaka
or
was
passed it
absolutely
through
fantastic.
for Martinelli to score. Do you get it? That's probably the replacement for Xhaka. Right now, Rice is just having to do something for the team. And in my personal opinion, he's done more than enough. I think he's one of Arsenal's best players.
There's no way you spend 100 million on a midfielder and you don't build the midfield around him.
And that's what I'm saying.
That's Arteta's fault. Yeah, that's Arteta's fault.
That's why eventually
if Man City bought Rice, they wouldn't have bought the midfield around him.
they will if they're paying 100 million.
That's different. But that's why we didn't.
Why is it different?
It's different because Guardiola already said it was never going to be Rice and Rodri. It was either going to be Rice or Rodri. They were never going to.
It would have been Rice and Rodri.
Right, of course it would
In
have
what
been Rice and
midfield?
Rodri.
In what midfield?
You would
Rice.
have benched Rice.
You would have benched Rice.
No, I'm saying like if you signed Rice for 100 million, you would have benched him.
He would have played. He would have played.
Grealish barely plays. Grealish barely plays. We spent 100 million.
Wait.
Grealish not what? Grealish not what? He was the best player outside the top six stuff.
If you man bought Rice, so how would you play?
Me personally, the way I always thought he'd end up playing right back or centre back and doing the inverting thing with Rodri. I don't ever see him. If you look at
He
it,
would have played in midfield, bro.
in midfield,
Yes, he would have been
in our midfield.
Yes, he would have
And
played.
done what?
Same way Kovacic
Look
was
at
paying for you lot towards the end
Kovacic
of
was
last
never meant to
season.
be a starter though.
But then he was paying for you lot towards the end of last season. That would have been Rice, bro. It would have been Rice and Rodri.
I just think Rice is what Rice gives is very unique, but the deficiencies of Rice's game is his technical side of the game. Him under pressure, him receiving the ball on the half turn, those are the things that he struggles with. However, what he offers you off the ball and going forward, like box to box, bro, he's one of the best. I think he's one of the best in the world. But Arteta has to be brave now to say, okay, cool, Ødegaard, maybe because this midfield is not working.
No, it's not the midfield.
Rice is not the problem, bro. Ødegaard's not the problem.
He only plays on the right. He can only play on the right.
No,
Why
he
does
can't
never play
only
on the
play on
left?
the right.
He doesn't play on the left.
Fam, I man him.
Arteta don't put him there. You should put him there.
Wait. I honestly think, it's not a midfield. Partey, Ødegaard, and Rice is actually a good midfield. The issue is the attack. We have no attackers. If you watch the Forest game, if you watch all these games, bro, look how we play. There's actually nothing in front, bro. It's just attack, bro. Well, bro, have you not seen, bro? Our attackers Trossard, Marino, and a young G up front, bro.
Why are we calling him a young G?
Bro,
now?
he's 17.
No, it's not even Denzel. We're not even like you lot this season watching Arsenal. Like it's clear to see that you lot are not playing as good as you did last season nor the season before. So if you to just say, "Oh, it's the attack," we're not even talking about you lot finishing chances and scoring goals. It's about how you lot are playing, bro. Through 90 minutes, Arsenal do not look like a convincing attacking side anymore. Like they did.
Wait. So let's talk about a few games when the fully fit Arsenal. So against Liverpool at home. 2-2. Did we not look very good, fam?
You look decent.
No, we looked good,
you
bro.
look decent, but you wasn't fantastic. And again, set piece for Marino. You got Saka moment of magic.
We just weren't finishing.
To be fair, you did create a lot of chances.
Bro, that's what I'm showing you.
Again,
Against City at the Etihad. No, it was at the Etihad.
Yeah.
Not the Etihad.
Set piece. You weren't fantastic.
I think either team was great on that day, personally.
You're
But
playing
obviously
moments.
against us away from home, even though you didn't have Saka didn't play that game. But that day against
Other than
City
that
away
game,
from home,
other these games, when did we actually have our team, bro? this season.
You barely had it this year. But no one really ever has their full... apart from them, because this league season is rubbish, so they can play their best 11 every single week.
This guy, bro. They've had injuries as well, man.
Because the league is so rubbish, these lot can play their best 11 every single week.
They've had injuries as well, man. They've had Konate, they've had injuries as well still. We've had the bare injuries. Jota hasn't played. They've been dealing with it, bro. Their keeper misses a game every week. Kelleher comes in, does the job.
That guy, that's what I'm trying to say, though.
These men are better equipped to deal with injuries than most of the league. You can't really get onto them.
I don't even think that we're better equipped. It's just that the guys. I don't think we're better equipped. It's just that the guys we have Salah. That is the difference maker. That is the difference maker.
Nah, but even in centre back, when Konate's not been there, Konza's actually come and stepped up in it.
Konza this year,
It's more Joe Gomez.
Joe Gomez.
Joe Gomez is even injured now. But Konza's just been okay. But Arsenal, I don't know,
he's not
man.
been good this year. He's not been.
But it comes down to I just think the midfield's poor, and I think Arteta's squad building has been poor as well.
So I think Arteta.
I think they were on the
takes
verge.
the blame, bro.
I think they were on the verge of really going somewhere.
What was the difference? Attack.
The difference
is
Arteta. No, Denzel. The problem is that Arteta he was scarred from 2 years ago from when you lot got packed in the run-in and he was getting done in by City. So what he said is, I'm gonna buy bare midfielders, bare attack, bare defenders, so no one's gonna break us down anymore. But he compromised. You lot playing football now. Zinchenko is no longer going into midfield. The issue is now you now built a squad of linebackers instead of footballers anymore.
So if Arsenal had Isaac right now. You don't think
he'd make a big difference?
that's a title-winning team. That's a title-winning team.
He'd help, but I don't know if you would win the leagues automatically with Isak. I don't think it's automatic.
Do you think that this midfield that we have is good enough to win the league?
No.
The way it's constructed, I'm not too sure. I don't think so.
I said I don't think the balance.
I don't think so.
I don't think the balance is there.
Look at all our best games, fam. That's the midfield that we rock with.
Yeah, they're fantastic. Don't get to they're all fantastic. They're a great midfield, but I think the balance isn't great.
I'm telling you, the issue is the attack, bro. Give us a winger, a striker.
You're not one winger or one striker away from just automatically winning the league. You're not, bro.
One winger, one striker.
No, both of them maybe, but if you just like Isak tomorrow, you don't automatically win.
You don't even win the cup competitions, let alone talking about winning the league.
Do you get it? You don't automatically win league with Isak.
Since Arteta's been here, other than him winning,
you never automatically win the league, though.
I mean,
You never
when Haaland went there,
You do,
bro. When Haaland went there, I was like, yeah, forget it. You just forget it. Like Arsenal, you can do this run and all of that.
They got the best striker.
Do you get it? Same way Isak is one of the best. You lot don't.
when they signed a striker, like bro, they were favourites. Before they signed Haaland, they were favourites to win the league anyways, and then they signed him and it just made them even more favourites.
But remember, our team was mainly the Champions League, though.
Yeah.
Do you get? And he was going to be the final piece for.
But the balance is just the balance is just not the balance for Arsenal is just not there, and unfortunately, Arteta's not.
So what would you change? What would you change then?
They're gonna say
Ben White's been a
management.
massive miss, man. I think.
It was good though.
No, you know,
good.
you know Ben White's fully fit. You know when Ben White's fully fit, that's his right back spot, you know.
Yeah, it is. For me, it's Ben White.
So I actually don't care, innit?
I think it's got to be Ben White and Timber or Calafiori. It's not Timber and Calafiori. I think it's Ben White and one of the other two. And then
I just think it's
attacking wise again, but it's not just the front three.
The depth is
how
rubbish.
your whole team is attacking, bro. Your fullbacks are not attacking as well as they were before with Zinchenko and Ben White.
Arteta sold Nketiah, Smith Rowe. He sold all these attackers in the summer and didn't replace any of them.
But let's be real, man.
So no, but we all saw it coming a mile off, bro.
To be fair.
We saw it. I saw it a mile.
You let Vieira go on loan. You let ESR go. That's Ødegaard's backup.
It's okay to sell these attackers.
Nah, but do you know, let me actually, bro, I don't know. You man got me here defending Dookie the whole episode. Hear this, yeah? What happened in our team is just mad unfortunate. I'll be so real, fam. It's just mad unfortunate.
No, it's not the second
I feel
one.
like selling them guys made sense. Then Keita was not playing.
I think it made sense. Forget about even the price. I think for their careers personally,
I'm just saying, yeah, bro. Like it's poor squad building. At the time, it definitely had made sense to say, yeah, these guys are fringe players.
Yeah.
They're not really going to be contributing as much anymore. So we might as well sell them while we can get some value for them, which is calm.
Yeah.
But doing all of that, after that we saw the attackers that were left, that attack is not good enough still. Yeah. You needed to sign better players so that guys
so that's what I'm trying to say.
So the guys that Havertz and that become squad players. They don't become main guys.
But that's not, those signings wasn't for depth purposes, it's for quality purposes. For example, when guys are saying we need the right winger or winger, it's not as a backup, it's another good winger to be with Saka to help him out. It's not like
No, but it's always gonna. No, but it's always gonna be a backup. The
No,
winger.
I mean, a winger just in general, like a left winger.
If it was a left winger, that's different.
So when we need to buy a left winger, it's not to say to give Martinelli competition. No, we needed the left winger that's better than Martinelli to make our team better.
But Arteta didn't do that though. He went straight to the back and signed the left back. When despite you already having Zinchenko, despite you already having
Tommy Yasu, Tim.
No, but these are men that don't
My point is
play.
that we needed attackers, bro.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying Arteta's squad building is just.
But is it really? No.
It's not the midfield though. It's the attack. That's what I'm saying.
I think it's a
That's where he
combination.
went wrong.
Yeah.
Where Arteta went wrong is the attacking signings. That's my point.
That's no, but then let me say.
And I don't mind selling the
what's it
Keks in
called
that
as well,
because
though.
Nketiah only
These
scored one
defenders
goal
are
for
always
Palace.
injured as well, though. Like you have to actually take that into consideration. These defenders that Arsenal have, like Ben White's obviously come out with his recent injury problems. He can't stay fit right now. Tomiyasu hasn't been fit since they signed him. Zinchenko can't stay fit.
I blame him for the Ben White one though.
The Ben White one, he'll be
I
back.
blame Arteta for the Saka one as well. His hamstring was on one. From the time he limped off for England, he should have been sat down for a month. But you lot kept playing him.
Blame England then. Blame England.
No,
then.
but England have the full right to play
It is
them.
Arteta though, because when I'm seeing Arsenal playing Carabao Cup against Bolton and that, why the hell is he
Why is
playing?
Saka on pitch?
No.
Why
but
is Saka on pitch?
that game was him getting just 2 minutes. Just
but he don't need it. He
let him
needs a
sit
complete
down.
rest.
Leave him at home. Leave him at home.
When we brought to Plymouth and the FA Cup,
you know that game was when he came back from injury.
Yeah, he shouldn't have been. He should have been at home, bro. He should have been at home resting for the
Plymouth,
weekend.
and when we brought to Plymouth in the FA Cup, you don't see Salah and Van Dijk playing. You leave them man at home for a complete rest.
Saka came back from injuries. That's getting back sharp.
Edward scored, by the way.
Leave him at home.
Edward scored, by the way. Edward, yeah.
For Burnley.
Yeah.
This guy's about Marcus Edwards. I'm talking about Edward and Kate, yeah. But this guy's about Edward.
He scored.
Yeah.
2-2.
3-1, 3-1. This guy said 2-2.
No, 2-2.
Oh, 2-2.
Yeah, he might get a little bit of
It's
form.
dark, man.
But let's move on from Arsenal. I feel like we chat about this.
Yeah,
this
for real, man.
Arteta
Shout
get
out
every
Ødegaard,
week.
though.
Jarring you, fam. Moving on.
It's a jarring you.
We should talk about the state of the league. On my life, we should talk, that's actually a massive talking point.
Go on.
Bro,
What's wrong with the league?
the league right now is worse than it's ever been.
In terms of what?
You're just burnt because of City.
Quality.
No, it's not. What are you saying? What are you saying?
You're telling me this league is good?
Yes. Why is it
You
not?
tell me what makes this league good.
One is very competitive.
What
It's
makes it competitive?
Because we're watching teams like Bournemouth and Forest give it to any team they want to. Like, what the hell? That's a very good thing.
That's
and
not
they're
a good thing.
and they're performing very well.
First of all, that's not a good thing.
Why is that not a good thing?
First of all, that's not a good thing because these teams aren't consistent enough to challenge for the title. So they're taking points off of our best teams. They're taking points off our
Whose
best
fault
teams.
is that? It's you lot. It's still
You're
a
saying
City
that's
to go
our,
and pattern
you're saying
up.
that's our fault. That's your fault as well. Arsenal are closer to a top 4 race than they are to challenging these lot. This is not a competitive league. The top 4 are
This
probably
is a competitive
What makes
league.
this competitive? I'm asking you what makes it competitive.
Because anyone can beat anyone week in, week out. Before, when these lot were getting 98, 97 points, you'd expect Liverpool and City were rolling over teams week in, week out. Oh, no point watching
Yeah, the
this.
league wasn't
City and Liverpool going to win. It wasn't competitive. Now you have to watch almost every game because, bro, you can get shocked at any minute. Who can see Forest having a fantastic season so far, go and get packed?
Now that's a good point still.
It's fantastic,
that is a good
bro.
point.
In terms
Because
of
when
competition,
Liverpool and City were winning 98 and 97 points, bro, Liverpool and Man City were beating teams 4-0 in 20 minutes. In the first 20 minutes, the game is done.
That's competitive between those two teams. Now what? Arsenal ain't got nothing to play for. Arsenal ain't got nothing to play for. Forest ain't got nothing to play for. City ain't got nothing to play for. Because 5th place is going to give us Champions League as well. So 2nd to 5th ain't got nothing to play
hear
for.
on that angle.
6th and 7th, what? You could argue that they got something to play for. No one really cares about Champions League.
It's March and basically relegation scrap is
That's done already as well. That's been decided.
There's only Wolves or Ipswich.
Yeah, but that's
and
got
really
nothing
and
to do-
truly,
That's got nothing.
They can play their best team every single week in the Champions League, and bro, we've got teams complaining, we've got managers complaining that Saturday, Wednesday is too tight for them. They can play their best team every Saturday and Wednesday because they're not struggling against these teams they're
I
playing.
don't even agree with his point, but to back his point, the 3 relegated, the 3 teams that got promoted, they are meaty. They don't even threaten no team.
Yeah, but that's got nothing to do with
That in itself
that's got
already
nothing
makes
to
the
do.
league worse.
No, but that's got nothing to do with it. It's just to do with the fact that these teams that are coming up are just naive, bro.
Nah,
They just
forget
can't-
about
they just
being
can't-
naive, bro.
No, because
they just
when
can't
Sheffield United
compete,
first
bro.
came up, bro, they weren't playing this pretty tiki-taka, this inverted fullback BS. They
were
weren't
doing
doing
inverted
it.
centre-backs,
When
bro. They
Sean
were sending their
Dyche,
centre-backs,
the managers of before,
They weren't doing that though.
Yeah, they did overlapping centre-backs.
centre-backs.
Yeah, they did the overlapping centre-backs with the back 3.
Who's the 3? Who did they use?
Chris Basham,
and Egan and them man
was in the
there.
middle.
Egan, and
Tommy Egan.
Man said Tommy Egan. You're a tat. Tommy Egan from Power. Tommy Egan. This guy's tat. Guy's tat.
What's his name?
John Egan.
John Egan.
And Metham. Chris Metham.
Metham,
There's one more though.
Like, but those teams were coming up.
I'm telling you, it was Jags, bro. I'm showing you, it was Jags.
Nah, Jags is retired.
That wasn't Jags. It was one more.
That year.
I mean, I'm thinking about the centre mid. Who was the centre mid?
They had
Norwood.
Oliver Norwood.
That was another year.
And what's that? Fleck.
John Fleck. And Lundstrom. But I was saying, like, when Sheffield United first came up on that, they were doing different. They were doing something different. So teams don't know how to deal with that. And it helped them to stay up. The same with Bournemouth. The same with some of these teams. Like, when they come up, bro, you have to adapt to the Premier League first. Guys are coming up.
What, players-wise or...
No, just playing style, bro.
Yeah.
Guys, Southampton and Ipswich, yeah, fair enough. Like, you done your thing in the Championship playing a certain type of way. It's not going to be that easy. Just come in the Premier League and implement it. And in that sense, they're naive. And if they probably change their tactics and say, okay, do you know what? We're going to be a bit more direct. We're gonna play with a 6'3" target man up front and hit it up to him, then hold it down, then play our attacking football in the final third. You will see the games become a lot closer.
I can't even agree with this.
Football and stayed and haven't gone back since.
Like who has done that?
I feel like teams have done that.
Like who?
Since Bournemouth came up, they haven't gone back.
Bro, I got answer for this, bro.
Since Bournemouth came up, they haven't gone back.
They have gone back.
They came, they went down in 2020.
They went
came
down.
back in 2022.
So Eddie Howe got sacked. They went down. Eddie Howe left. They went down.
And then they came back and then they stayed.
Yeah.
And now they're not going back.
Wolves came up and didn't go back down. Wolves stayed.
And
What
then
have been
they
there
go
since
football.
what? 20 what?
What was
20
you gonna say? What was you gonna say?
I was gonna say, bro, how can you listen to this now? We've had Forest come up to the league, almost get relegated, and now they're challenging for Europe. Yeah. Do you know why they didn't get relegated that year?
Because they splashed.
Forget about splashing. The teams that got relegated were arguably as bad as the ones we've got now.
Who got relegated?
Bro,
2020.
Luton, Burnley, and their brother. Who's that brethren?
Sheffield United.
Sheffield United.
But do you know what?
Oh my god!
But do you know what? I can't hear
makes
this.
the league worse. That itself makes
No,
No, but
I can't hear
Just a
that.
quick one. Do you man know when we started?
Nah, no idea still.
Yo.
I can't hear that. Do you know why I can't hear that? Because the relegation scrap went down to the final day of last season. Burnley could have stayed up.
No,
It wasn't
Burnley
Burnley,
went down.
it
It was
wasn't
only
Burnley, it
Luton.
wasn't Burnley, it was
And then their
Luton.
goal difference had already sent them down, so they couldn't even made up anything.
No, but they literally could have stayed up. Everton won on the final day of last season, which kept them
can I
up.
ask you, man,
and
a
so did
question?
Forest. Forest beat Arsenal on the last day of the season, which is what
Can I
kept
ask
them
you,
up.
man, a question?
Otherwise, if those two had lost, they would have gone down.
Let me ask you, man, a good question though. So cool. The bottom three right now. Wait, first of all, who do you man think is going down?
The three that are in there.
Three, like you don't think Wolves?
No.
Wolves.
Wolves
yeah.
are just Wolves.
They've
But
got
Wolves,
quality
but Wolves,
to stay
Wolves
to
have
go
been
down.
crap. Wolves. If the other three teams adapted their style of football, this relegation scrap, Wolves would be there. Wolves would be there with them.
I feel like Ipswich tried though, man. Ipswich they bought decent players.
It's a quality thing at the end of the day. I don't think it's a tactical.
It's a quality thing. So it's a quality thing.
Ipswich bought well.
No, I'm talking about the bottom three, bro. I'm not talking about the rest of the league.
It's a tactical thing and a quality
I think
thing
it's a
as
quality
well.
thing. I forget tactics.
Russell Martin wants to do.
Nah, but Luton tried to do the Luton. I feel like Luton's style of play when they came to the Prem was very good. So
No, but it took them too long. No, but it took them too long though. It took them too long. By the time they had realised that they had to do it, wasn't because you have to understand. Luton at the beginning of the season were getting packed.
No, but they were
every
still
single
playing that
week.
way. They just
No,
had to
they
adjust
weren't
to the league.
No, they weren't.
You think they changed? They didn't change their
Yes,
style.
they did because they
were
became a lot more
direct.
defensive.
They was playing like
Bro,
that.
They were playing 4 at the back at the start of the
They
year.
just
Bro. They
getting
changed
used
to
to the
a
league.
5, bro.
No,
They
I
changed-
just feel like they just got adjusted to actually got comfortable in the league and started thinking, yo, instead of we could actually come to get to these teams.
He was
fam.
playing 4-3-3 at the start of the season and he changed and he went to a 5-3-2. They played Adebayo and Carlton Morris up top and that. And they started to pin teams back now because they went direct.
I remember early in the season they gave Chelsea a good game. I don't know if they won or
No, they lost that game. They gave Arsenal a good. When he changed to a 5-back, he gave Arsenal a good game. And Declan Rice had to score a last-minute winner.
So wait.
They gave us a good game. They went to St James's Park and scored 4 against Newcastle.
Luton's
What are we
improvement
talking
is
about?
based on changing system rather.
Yes.
Nah, bro. I think it's because they started thinking, bro. They became more fearless as the league went on.
Oh my god.
I swear to you, bro. They got more comfortable in the league. They thought, bro, we're giving these teams too much respect. We actually have players that can hurt them. Let's utilize them. Let's get.
But that is literally a tactical thing anyway.
No,
in
it's not.
itself.
That's
Because
more
as a
like-
manager,
that's more psychological.
no, because
That's
as
more
a manager,
psychological.
you're meant to bring out the best in your players and lessen the weaknesses, bro. How do you do that? By
If he
making
hadn't had changed his system, Adebayo would not have got 12 Premier League goals for Luton. No way he's getting 12. In a 4-3-3, Adebayo is not getting 12 goals.
I think you men are both right, to be fair. Like, I think both things are true tactically and them getting more confident in the league. Like, I feel like that's that play.
When the teams come up and
You know, my man, he was on a podcast. He even said himself it took him too long to realise what he was doing wasn't right, bro. What's my man's name? The one they were saying looks nice. Rob Edwards, yeah.
In terms of what tactics.
yeah, he changed his tactics and they competed.
But the question I wanted to ask is the 3 teams that you think are getting relegated, which players are getting moves to stay up in the league?
None of them, man.
I don't think any of them are good enough, bro.
For the bottom 3 teams.
From the bottom 3.
Dribbling is staying in this league. We know this.
Yeah, because Spurs want him. Because Spurs.
No, but he's a good player. He's a very good player with a lot of potential.
Leicester don't have a single.
Leicester, obviously, they have a couple of loan players. Bruno Fernandes is obviously a Premier.
But
But that doesn't count because he's with the Premier.
Yeah.
But they don't have. Leicester don't have one.
You don't think?
Actually, I thought El
No,
Khanis
he-
would stay in the
he-
champ.
he-
And do you know what El Khanis would do? He'll stay in the champ, rip it up, and get a move next summer. Fam.
Terrapt
On a
Terrapt
like-
thing.
Southampton don't have one either.
On a
They
Burnley
don't have
team,
one.
like, Khanis was
They
it?
don't have one.
Zaruri.
Only Tyler Dibbling. Only Tyler.
Liam Delap will
Liam
stay.
Delap will stay.
Delap will stay.
Calvin Phillips is not playing champ ball.
No, he can't play
He's not playing champ ball.
He is playing Chamboon. He's playing Chamboon.
to Leeds.
Bear in mind, is he on loan?
No, he's.
Phillips on loan. He's on loan. Yeah.
Oh, so yeah. Greaves ain't staying there.
Greaves is staying, bro.
He's good.
I love Greaves, bro.
He could get a move.
But I think he's staying, bro.
Amari,
No. He's not showing enough.
I'm asking. I don't know.
You know what the thing is? I would actually disagree. I would disagree.
Nah, but why not? Like, do you know
Sammy
there's actually,
Smodics.
what we forget is there's actually guys that stay and then they're actually very good, but they just stay in it. And then they rip championship, try to get back up in the season.
That's
after.
fine. There's
There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But that
That's
doesn't mean that they're not prime quality. And that's what I was telling you earlier, fam. Just because they stay don't mean that they're not.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying forget about them staying or not. You can actually you guys are telling me the Premier League's this more competitive thing more than ever, but then you're gonna tell me that these guys that can't even stay in the league are Premier League quality. You can't have it both ways, either one or the other.
My issue, with your quality
Everyone
thing,
can't be prem because 3 teams have to get relegated though.
But you just told me that there's Premier League quality players in these relegated sides. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to
But
say.
someone has to get relegated though.
Of course, 3 people have to get relegated, like you said. Yeah,
And I feel like there's prem quality players in
Who was the 3 teams that went down last year?
the 3 that came up.
Burnley, Chef, and Luton.
Isn't that a sign that isn't that a sign?
No, it's just a sign that the gap between the league, the 17 in the league, and the 3 that come up is too big. So the 3 they can't bridge that.
But that's what I'm trying to say. But that's 3 points. That's 3 points for these teams.
The issue is bread. The reason why Forest are now in that position that they are in now because they absolutely splashed.
Yeah.
Bro.
Forget about
And they
smashing.
even
They have
almost went
an owner with ambition and he understands how to run a club. And
have an owner with money.
They signed 20 players when they came up, bro.
You
Like,
get
that's
it.
peak.
But
They bought
then not
Chris
all
Wood,
of them
you
have
know.
worked out. Not all of them even played for them.
This Chris Wood that's smashing what they bought him. Awani, they bought him.
They bought him,
Cho, but they bought him for good
They bought
fees.
Gibbs White for record fee, bro.
40 M's, bro.
Yes, bro. They had
And now
money.
he's showing he's a £40 million player,
Yeah,
bro.
of course, but they had the money. That's
Yeah,
what
but
I'm
not
saying.
every club. You think Southampton could do that?
The Southampton could have signed a
I think
40-goal guy.
I think
in
the
Prem.
quality is spread out now in the Prem because there's no one style of playing anymore.
Because it's so spread out, it just means think of it like this. All right, cool. If all the
I feel like
quality
there's
is
more styles,
concentrated
bro.
in one place, if all the
there's more
quality is
styles
concentrated
now.
in one place, it'll mean it's more competitive. If it's filtered in the league, these teams are not as good as they are.
They say, oh, what do you mean?
If you filter the quality throughout the league, it makes teams average. If you concentrate into one place, you can have the top 6. Your top 6 can actually be competitive. How can you tell me Man United are dead? Man United haven't even got a top half. Look at the Man United's team. Have you ever seen a worse Man United team than this?
Yeah, that's the worst.
We ain't seen that. Chelsea were meant to be these big dogs, bro. I was gonna say hot
But why
dogs,
is
bro.
that-
What
why
the
is
hell
this-
is that?
then you-
Bro, what the hell is that?
My issue is that you talk about this like it's
dogs.
a problem. Like, what's wrong with Aston Villa and Nottingham Forest and Bournemouth having
There's nothing
top
wrong with that. But
players?
we want to see.
That's what I like.
Nah, but I want to see the top 6, the top traditional top 6.
I want to see good games between these top 6 sides. They
Because
don't even
literally,
produce good
when
games
these-
anymore.
When these teams go to champs, they're gonna get splashed at like.
Villa are doing very.
Yeah, they're gonna get
Villa
splashed.
doing
They're gonna get
fantastic,
splashed.
bro.
After this round,
Fantastic.
they're
They're
gonna
doing
get
worse than
splashed.
they were last year. Last year they were fantastic. Villa are doing worse than they were last year. This is not fantastic.
No, you meant
Villa have got
fantastic in the
stretches.
champs.
But in the champs this
He
season,
meant in the
they're doing
champs.
well.
That's the Champions League season. We're talking strictly in the Premier League.
I'd say the lower teams have gotten better.
Yeah, they've gotten better. They've got people like Morgan Gibbs White, Morgan Rogers, flipping Antoine Semenyo can play for any of the top 6 sides and they'll be one of the better players in their team.
Definitely
and
got
they're
better.
spread out at different
But
teams.
I will agree with you and say the big teams
So
have
do you
gotten
man
worse
prefer?
as well.
Last before we move on, I want to talk about something quickly. But so do you prefer it when the big teams are just clear?
When
of
the big teams are good,
or
I
do you
personally
prefer
believe it makes
the
the league
spread
better.
thing right now?
when the big teams are better, innit?
Everyone probably prefers when the big teams are better, but I can appreciate what's going on right now. It's not like these.
That's what I'm saying. I can appreciate, but
Forest and Villa and Bournemouth are they're actually very good teams, bro. Doing
But
very
are they
good.
very good though? Are they very good
Chris
though?
Wood's about to get 20 league goals. Of course, he's very good.
That's what you mean. One player is the team very good. I don't think these teams are very good.
Very good.
Because the next year, where they're gonna finish? You're gonna expect them to finish second, third, and fourth again? No, because they're not very good. The rest of the league is rubbish.
No, man.
I agree because come end of the season. The team of the season will it really, if we're being completely and truthfully honest, it should feature very little big six players.
Yeah, it'll be guys from everywhere, and it'll
be from everywhere.
I can tell you right now how they're gonna do it though. They're gonna put Alisson in goal. How can they even do that?
He's barely played.
So they're gonna put Sells.
Probably put Matt Sells.
No, they're gonna put Flip. They're gonna put their keeper. They're gonna put Raya. Because you know this is about clicks. It's all about clicks. No one cares about these teams. No one cares about. Bro, no one cares about these teams if the top 6 players aren't in there.
Anyway, right, they'll probably put Trent. Or Einar. They'll probably put Trent though if they win the league.
And then who they're gonna put centre back?
Kanate, Van Dijk. Left back, they'll probably put.
I think Gabriel's in there, man.
No, because last year they had
4 centre backs.
Yeah, exactly. They'll probably put
Gabriel and Virgil.
They'll put Gabriel probably.
Gabriel,
Virgil. Gabriel, man.
Kanate's not there. Gabriel, Virgil.
Then we're gonna have a Liverpool midfield. We're gonna have Salah on the right.
Robertson.
Nah, I know. And the left back.
They'll put Kanate, Van Dijk, and Gabriel in my.
Nah.
Yeah, I can see that. I can actually.
And then in midfield they'll put
Liverpool.
They'll have a Liverpool midfield.
Liverpool's 3.
No, not Sobo.
They will. Especially the way that he's played. Look,
not all
Especially
three
the
of
way he's
them.
playing right now. Oh my!
And if he ends it like this, bro, that always happens. They put Vardio last year. Vardio was not good
I
until the
promise you,
last.
they'll put flipping. They'll put Cole Palmer before they put Szoboszlai, bro.
If I see Cole Palmer in this team, I'm gonna lose it.
They'll put Palmer before they put Szoboszlai, bro.
Because of a 6-game
good,
stretch.
though.
Do you get it?
Actually, no, they have to put Palmer.
They'll put Palmer.
Palmer's been good enough.
Gibbs White and Morgan Rogers, yeah?
Yeah, he's been better than them, man. He has been better than them.
Morgan Rogers has been fantastic.
And then what? And
Right,
then for the attack, Salah, and then
striker.
Gordon, Isak.
Yeah, Isak will be the
Why
striker.
Gordon?
On the left.
So what was if Haaland?
Oh my God.
What was if Haaland wins the Golden Boot, by the way?
Then Haaland
They
goes in
don't
the
have to
Golden
put him in there
Team.
because the thing is, it's become a thing where if Haaland wins the Golden Boot, it's because it's Haaland. Yeah. And this is what I was trying to say to you, by the way, that this is why, bro, you know Haaland will score 20 goals for any team. It doesn't matter who he's playing for. So Haaland, even if Haaland wins the Golden Boot.
I wish I brought up what these men were saying about Haaland, bro.
You know the way they were talking about him on your story, bro, it makes me want to crunch my phone, bro.
They said he's not a better player than Izzy.
I'm bro, don't even get me started, man. I'm not
Aesthetics is
doing
killing
that,
football.
man.
Just to end, obviously, man was at the youth club the other day, and I'm seeing 15-year-olds flipping mash work.
You was watching 15-year-olds. Sorry. I won't make that
Why
joke. I can't make that joke.
Max Dowman, man, he looks special.
It's not
Still.
even just him, but I'm just saying, bro, this all emerging talent, these 15, 16-year-olds.
Yeah, they're way better than what we were.
How's this happening, fam?
They're way better than what we were.
But what's changing? Like, what is causing? Like, why are they superhuman at 15? Like, what's going on?
15-year-olds that I know about.
The coaching.
You know what I'm saying?
No, because we've got so much in our face nowadays. It's like,
But you said we knew about Xavi Simons since he was like 11.
Yeah, to be
bro,
fair.
he was bro. That one was brazy still. That one was brazy. Xavi Simons.
The coaching is much better now. There's a lot more. The youth coaches now are a lot better in that. But obviously, if Max Dowman was in Spain, bro, then he'd be probably 5 times the player we're seeing now.
Imagine, probably 100%. You're not even lying.
I don't even know. You know, they're trying to say that Max Dowman's meant to be better than the ones that have already come through and that.
I always say, like, England's best youth players. I look at Wanyeri. Wanyeri looks like he could play for Barcelona.
If Wanyeri was Spanish,
Wanyeri
boy.
exactly for Barcelona.
I just look sometimes in England youth coaching.
Do you think Yamal's breakthrough was easier because of the league that he was in?
100,000,000%.
Why? What do you mean?
If Yamal was in this country,
It had
he's not
nothing to do
playing
with his
first
league.
team.
It had nothing to do with his league. It had all it had to do was his manager. No, do you know what it is? That had nothing to do with his league. No. It's just like it was the team's financial situation and the fact that his coach looked at him and said, "We can trust him."
No, but it's not
that's
about.
what I'm just
I'm
asking.
saying
Is it
in this
easier to
country,
break
he
through?
wouldn't have broke through.
Is it easier to break through in Prem or?
Bro, what winger has broken through in the Prem at 17, 16 years old? Like
we haven't had the chance because
Ethan made his debut 2 years ago and had to sit down and watch because youth man at that age don't get a chance in this league.
To be fair though, Yamal could
for
have
the top team.
But Yamal's 10 times the player than Ronaldo.
No one, I'll be real. Everyone talks about Yamal's, but they remember like towards the champs Euro side of things, the end, like mid to end. Yeah. But no one really remembers the first few.
When he first,
but
his first
how he managed him.
Man said that his first few was the reason why he went into that Spain team.
Yeah, but no one really knows how Xavi managed him.
Like, he didn't play every game.
It's almost like how Arsenal used Saka, bro. They just slapped him in there. He played well, and they said, "You're going to continue playing until we can find a situation."
But Saka's one, we saw him a bit in Europa, number 87.
Then he did left back, and then he actually played position.
I actually just think, regardless of the league, he's good enough. And it was like that. And it was like that with
We've had some crazy talents in England. Foden had to sit on the bench for how many years? Sancho had to leave the country.
Who was Foden playing behind?
David Silva, that's what I'm saying. Lamine in this league,
no, but that's what I'm trying to say. Lamine, first of all, doesn't play that position. When Foden first broke into the City team, bro, he was coming in and trying to play in the midfield.
Has there ever been a midfielder, like, bro? That's what I was thinking about yesterday because I was seeing Doman in the middle. Bro, how would you break in as a midfielder?
You can't.
At 15, 16, do you know how hard that is?
He won't though.
I think Jack Wilshere made his debut at 16.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he's
Ramsey probably 17.
Probably easier then. Now, forget it. Like, it's just not.
I don't think so, man. I think teams right now are looking at their academy and saying, look, instead of spending bare bread on set man, we need to be looking, especially I'm talking the top teams. The top teams will definitely be looking at their academies and saying, look, we need to try find the next big thing because they're basically saying, let's try find our £100 million player instead of trying to buy the £100 million player. Do you understand? That's what these big teams are going to be doing.
Football's too cutthroat, man. It's too cutthroat. That's why, bro, like, whatever team you're playing for, there's always something on the line. Whether you're fighting for the title, whether you're fighting for relegation, like throwing a 16-year-old in.
There's no time for that.
Is like, bro, it's huge pressure.
No time for that.
The best
as a midfielder,
the best ones will always rise. The best ones always rise, but it's huge pressure. And that can, at that age, 16, that's a very fragile age, bro. That can ruin someone's confidence, you know.
I feel like a lot of people forget about that.
You have to look at the mental side of it as well because, bro, they're 16, like, you go from playing in the youth academy and
like, for example, you see Skelly, yeah?
No, you go from playing in the youth academy to playing in front of 60,000 and that, bro. It's no joke, G.
You see Skelly, yeah, that red card. You see how he got, even the manner, he does what he does best, innit? Turning man. He might not go and try that again.
Yeah,
and that's what he's very good for.
No, but he will though, because
I know. But that's why he's good, innit? But some man, that happens to them and they don't do that again.
They hide.
They might get told, listen, like, don't try it again, like, type thing. Like, their confidence might be ruined from that point.
But the reason why people rate Skelly so highly is because he doesn't care. He will do that turn. Do you get? So some young players will get that red card, will get that short pass, and then they score. Then they start hiding again, innit? So that's what goes into ball, man, is too deep. But I think that's the end of our episode. It's been a good episode, little freestyle episode. You get me? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And that's UTL. You get me?
Yes, sir.